Greetings, my fellow Minecrafters. This is Synthesis, taking you on a tour of a new area on the Aporkalypse. I actually wandered for about 10 in-game days until I found a new chunk with all the new features in Minecraft 1.7.3. And as such, I decided I would found a new village, so I'm going to take you on a quick tour before I announce that this is open up for development. So let's take a quick look at all of the surrounding landscape. As you can tell, it's some nice gradual hills with obviously some steeper ones, and of course some water down there. And my main structure is actually in here. You'll have to forgive the hole in the cliffside. I started leveling it and then sort of gave up on it. This area is known as the Shire. While I am aware that there is a server out there that is specializing specifically in recreating the entire Lord of the Rings landscape faithfully from the book, I decided that I wanted my very own bag end on the Aporkalypse. So I've actually followed the structure of the book perfectly, well, as close to perfect as I can in this game, and I've recreated bag end according to the book maps. So this is actually the front porch area, and as you can tell, one of our players, Jeffrey Pye, was hugged by a creeper, so my hedge is missing that was right there. I'll have to recreate it. But inside the front porch is the front hall, as it's called. This is the entryway with the coat hooks and everything else. And the entire look was designed to fit the Old English with the dark pine, the lighter wainscoting, and then of course the white painted walls. The carpet runner down the middle on the wood floors, and then of course the arched or vaulted ceilings with the support beams. And this was to give it the feel of Old English, low, dimly lit, almost claustrophobic without actually being that way, just warm and cozy. Now inside here is actually the front parlor. This is for entertaining people. There is a fireplace on the end. Basically the architecture is the same throughout most of this. So we'll take a look at all of the rooms real quick. Across the hall is the drawing room with all of Bilbo's books. Basically he can sit down and read. I don't have any furniture in here yet, but I will be putting some in eventually. A little bit further down the hall is the dining room, which shares the fireplace with the parlor. This is actually in accordance with the books. There is a window looking out of both the parlor and the dining room, and there is a fireplace on either end of the dining room according to the books, so I decided I would recreate that. And across the hall is the kitchen. Notice the wood floors. There's no extras in here yet. I will be putting some furnaces in. A little bit further down is where all of the cellars and pantries start. Now, this is open in the back because this is my building and storage area. But if you imagine that the back is solid on this, this is one of the many pantries that a hobbit has to store all of their food for breakfast, lunch, dinner, for second meal, third meal, fifth meal, all of the various meals that they have. So these are all pantries here. And I actually turned one of them into the hub that we use for our Nether gate. And of course you see my sign. Now at the end of the dining room, that fireplace borders on the study with its own window looking outside as well. And of course the study has books. Then we step into the sitting room, which has another room with a fireplace that borders on the best bedroom. And then of course the other two bedrooms for guests. Obviously they're not the best bedroom because that's Bilbo's bedroom. And that bedroom is actually right here. This is Bilbo's room, with of course a very picturesque window looking outside. And then outside towards the creepers, if you really want to go out and visit them. This door actually takes you out to the kitchen garden where you'll have plants and stuff growing out there. Unfortunately, a creeper has cratered it, so right now it's not functional at the moment. I can get out there, but I'm not going to show it to you, especially in the dark. So, this is the Shire. If you decide you want to build out here, please keep the building style similar. It doesn't have to be identical, but it has to be very close. Other than that, this area is now open. Please feel free to come out here. The way that you can get out here is to take the Nether Hub network out to Sunrise, and then take the local line to Lakeview 2 until I get the station fixed. Lakeview 2 will actually run you out to the Shire. Then you just take the hub back to the real world, and you will end up in the Nether Gate that's down the hall from here. If you have any questions, you can get a hold of me on the forum. Thank you very much.